Oh, you know what? It's really hard to believe that it's been over 11 years since I packed my bags and moved here to the Philippines. That's over a full decade of life here. If you had told me back then that I would still be here now after all these years, I wouldn't have believed it. I came here with a mixture of excitement and curiosity, and if I'm being honest, I was a bit naive about what this new chapter would bring. When I first arrived, everything was different. The heat, intense. The food, strange, but I immediately loved it. The language, confusing, but the smiles often help bridge that gap. The culture is absolutely beautiful, but sometimes it's hard to fully grasp. I spent the first few years here adjusting to things I'd never really considered before moving. How to deal with the rainy season, trust me, that is no joke. How to navigate public transportation, and how to handle paperwork and government processes that seem to require indefinite patience. But here's the honest truth. Somewhere along the way, this place started to feel like home. The warmth of the Filipino people is something you just don't find everywhere. And it's not just surface level friendliness, it's real. Neighbors look after you. Strangers who lend a helping hand without expecting anything in return. A deep culture of community, family, and hospitality that you feel everywhere you go here. I've learned that life here isn't about rushing from point A to point B. It's about slowing down and appreciating the ride. Whether it's sitting down for a meal with friends, watching the sunset from the farm, or sharing a bottle of Tandy Wire under the stars. There's just something magical about the simple, everyday moments here. But I would be lying to you if I said it was all sunshine and smiles. The challenges you face here are real. Dealing with sudden brownouts, they can last for hours or even last for days. Wading through the layers and layers of red tape when it comes to anything official. Facing natural disasters like typhoons, floods, and earthquakes, all of which are an everyday part of life here in the Philippines. And then, of course, missing family and friends from back home, especially during those holiday seasons. And feeling the weight of the cultural differences that don't always make sense to an outsider. There have been times I questioned whether I should stay. Moments when frustration took over. But somehow, every time I've hit that point, something has happened to remind me why I chose this life. Maybe it's the kindness of a stranger. Maybe it's the beauty of a quiet sunrise over the hills. Maybe it's watching my kids grow up surrounded by nature and a strong sense of community. The Philippines have taught me patience, gratitude, and how to let go of things I can't control. It's taught me to laugh more, to slow down, to focus on what really matters. It's shown me that happiness isn't always about convenience or comfort. Sometimes it's simply about connection, resilience, and learning to find peace right where you are. If you ask me whether I regret moving here, my answer is simple. Not even for a second. The country has its flaws, but so does every country. But it also has its beauty and spirit that's hard to explain until you experience it yourself. So, here I am, 11 years later, older, maybe a little wiser, and still loving this crazy, unpredictable, beautiful life I have here in the Philippines. Would I do it again? Without hesitation. So, cheers to life in the Philippines.